Now, I'm not one to gossip, but I will bring you the tea. Welcome to Chronicle Speaks. In the midst of Wendy's guardianship proceedings, the narrative has been deliberately fragmented. When Wendy was in Florida with her son, she appeared to be improving.
But now I strictly get food brought in, and it's vegan, it's vegetarian.
But everything changed once the court forced her to return to New York, where things took a devastating turn.
Wendy, let's see it.
What you ring?
Ooh, it's so beautiful. What you got to say for the camera?
He's out buying, getting stuff. I'm waiting for him to come back.
The story was quickly spun to paint Wendy's son as the problem, accusing him of spending all her money and justifying Wells Fargo's intervention. Yet there was no public attention given to the doctor, who was reportedly paid $60,000 before writing a letter, one that ended up in the hands of Wells Fargo's advisor, Lori Schiller, allegedly violating HIPAA regulations and triggering the guardianship in the first place. No headlines questioning why Bernie Young, who had already been dismissed from his role, received over $20,000 from Wendy's account, approved by Lori Schiller. Or Wendy having to press charges because Bernie Young used $10,000 from her American Express card to hire his own attorney to file guardianship against Wendy. Better yet, no scrutiny was placed under Bernie Young's alleged associate, Leah Abraham, who reportedly had her own card connected to Wendy's American Express account. And there's been complete silence around other individuals.
No more money stealing from my son and the other people.
A blood relative that Wendy's allegedly gagged from naming. A person who has allegedly stolen tens of thousands from her account on multiple occasions. Yet through all of this, the only villain in the media's version of events has consistently been her son, little Kevin.
Good night.
Good night. So have a good night, and it was nice to see you. And please stay well.
We should speak so well, not me.
Not you. Wow.
Not me.
Close the door.
All right, I'm gonna remember that, Linda. Thank you.
Kevin, stop it.
All right.
We're going to get into this story and so much more, but before we do, please be sure to subscribe to this channel and hit the bell for notifications so you don't miss out on any news regarding this story and so much more. Now let's get back into it.
Ms. Hunter, how is it negotiating these stairs?
I do it very carefully, looking at it. And if and it hasn't happened thus yet, but maybe in 10 years, if it's too much to do it, I can go upstairs and exit that way, come back down. And
in the elevator.
Okay, got it.
Yeah.
Got it.
Yeah.
All right, so.
And this just sits here. It's nothing that I use.
Yeah, she used to. Yeah, but we don't use this no more. This is her own wheelchair.
Was that physical therapy?
Wheelchair? No. So when she she used to use it prior to working out. That's actually originally why she started working out, because she had trouble walking around because of her ankles.
Yeah.
Getting used to this and how numb it is.
But she's been working out, and she hasn't had to use a wheelchair since.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is good. That is good.
Yeah.
So that's fine. So I just have a couple of questions for you about
Questions regarding what?
Just about the guardianship.
The guardianship?
Yes.
Well, I thought this was just gonna be a regular visit, and she thought that too. Like we thought.
Yeah, I thought it was just supposed to be.
Yeah.
Okay. Well,
just looking.
Right, and also just because when we met when she and I met last time, we said that we would continue the interview in New York.
I know, but she didn't know that she needed an attorney present, and she was briefed. I know, but then she spoke to you over the phone, Linda,
I know.
And she told you she didn't want you as an attorney.
So I can't talk to you. I can only talk
Okay,
to your mom. So, but I can't. Privacy.
Mom, do you want to speak by yourself?
I want to sit down. My feet.
Okay, so
just explain one little thing. Okay, so it's not about. It's the only thing is that it's because of her privacy rights.
I know, and she just told Linda that she didn't feel comfortable.
Is your mom okay with you being here when she talks to her?
Yes.
Okay.
It breaks the attorney-client.
It does. Okay. It does, but you tell her that it breaks the attorney-client privilege, and then if she's okay with it, she's waiving it to you, so that's fine. Yeah. I think that's okay. So you understand? It's just she cannot communicate with your mom.
And Mom, also, didn't you say that you didn't want Linda as attorney? So why do you even want to?
Wait.
I don't know.
Hang on. She can say that.
No, but I'm speaking.
I never saw you in person, so I didn't recognize you.
I'm asking her a question.
I didn't. Okay, this is you.
Yeah, like
I thought that you weren't here.
I just want to let you know, like, you do have your own attorney.
Okay,
So
we do. Let's go to the door, please.
Yeah, so you don't have to, like, all this, like, I get you want to do your job, the court appointed.
Thank you, though.
We respect y'all coming to the house. I apologize for what happened yesterday, but she has her own attorney. This is her. This is not me.
Okay,
It's not me.
so Wendy, I just want to tell you, so again.
All right, Mom.
When the court's gonna have
Mom.
what's called a hearing, and they're gonna,
Mom, okay.
you can keep walking.
You
I
keep
need
walking.
to-
No,
no, I
it's
need
fine.
to
It's
talk.
fine. And she has her attorney. You can call her attorney and let her know. It's
So
fine.
are you?
She hasn't put in
It's
her
fine.
appearance yet.
call-
She hasn't put in her
All right,
appearance.
listen, I'm not gonna.
She's gonna put in her appearance tomorrow.
You're
Okay.
kicking me out.
I'm not kicking you out, but
Sir.
no.
Sir.
Ma'am, I'm not kicking you out.
Yeah.
I said you guys agreed to come here to look at the apartment. I was kind with that. You guys to ask her questions. I said,
But you don't need to be okay with any of it.
what do you mean?
You
It's
don't
our
need-
apartment, but
No,
it's
no,
our apartment.
Sir, I have a job to do.
I know, and she
you're
just said-
interfering with it.
But she gave you an answer.
But you're talking in
But
her
there's one
ear.
thing about my mom. She
It's
works
gonna-
too hard to have
talking
to
right here.
tell people
I
See him right there.
I know it.
the same answer over and
No,
over.
good
again.
night.
So,
Good night.
So have a
Thank
good
you.
night, and it was nice to see you. And
That's not me
please,
saying
please stay well. Not yeah.
You too.
We said, please say what? Not me.
Not you. Wow.
Not me.
Close the door.
All right,
Please
I'm
stop.
gonna remember
Kevin,
that, Linda. Thank you.
Kevin, stop it.
All right.
And Phil, listen.
Look, I'm just trying to.
No, Phil.
want
I
you to
know. Listen.
understand.
I know, Phil.
All right, so get your mom's attorney to put in a notice of appearance
I know.
ASAP.
I know.
Okay,
I
right
know.
away.
I know.
Okay.
And thank you. Have a great night, yo.
Thank you very much. Thank you, Ms. Hunter.
Bye-bye.
Linda Redlisky was appointed by Judge Lisa Sokoloff to serve as the court-appointed attorney to represent Ms. Hunter in the guardianship proceeding. Upon information and belief, Linda Redlisky is a U.S. citizen residing in New York and is being sued in her individual and official capacity for failing to advocate for Ms. Hunter and for participating in the deprivation of Ms. Hunter's rights by acting jointly with other defendants. Linda Redlisky was and is at all relevant times personally and directly involved in decisions to establish and maintain the guardianship over Ms. Hunter. Philip Solomon was appointed by Judge Lisa Sokoloff to serve as the court evaluator for Ms. Hunter's guardianship proceeding, and Philip Solomon materially participated in recommending the imposition and or continuation of the guardianship. Upon information and belief, Philip Solomon is a U.S. citizen residing in New York and is being sued in his individual and official capacity for failing to conduct a meaningful investigation.
Ms. Hunter, how is it negotiating these stairs?
I do it very carefully.
And for facilitating the imposition of the guardianship. Philip Solomon was and is at all relevant times personally and directly involved in decisions to establish and maintain the guardianship over Ms. Hunter.
Is your mom okay with you being here when she talks to her?
Yes.
On the morning of March 19, 2022, Wendy's attorney LaShawn Thomas wrote, "Good morning, Your Honor. Your Honor, this court has appointed a temporary guardian without any finding of incapacity. This court has also appointed Linda Redlisky as the court-appointed attorney without any findings of incapacity, despite my client's repeated statements that she does not wish to be represented by this individual. My client did not consent to either assignment, nor has there been any finding of any functional limitations to my knowledge. Therefore, I believe both appointments are without cause and run afoul of MHL Section 81.15, as they are based solely upon the statements made in the petitions before the court and not due to any observation made by the court. Wendy Williams Hunter has empathetically expressed that she does not wish to be represented by Ms. Redlisky. This is especially true after Ms. Redlisky went into Wendy Williams Hunter's home and made intentionally antagonizing comments to her son in front of her."
Good night.
So have a
Thank
good
you.
night, and it was nice to see you. And
That's not me saying
please stay well. Not yeah.
You too.
We said, please say what? Not me.
Not you. Wow.
Not me.
Close the door.
All right,
Please
I'm
go.
gonna remember
Kevin.
that, Linda.
Upsetting her in her own home. Specifically, as Ms. Redlisky departed Wendy Williams Hunter's home, Ms. Redlisky told Wendy Williams Hunter to have a good night and then said to her son, "Not you, Kevin," upsetting Wendy Williams Hunter. Ms. Redlisky's conduct reflects poor upon not just her professionalism, but also this court's. I have audio-visual footage of this interaction, and I am positive that neither Mr. Solomon nor Ms. Redlisky reported her comments to you. Now, according to the Guardian, Sabrina Morrissey, she wrote this to the judge. "In just the 2 days since my appointment, there has been one problem after another related to the actions of Kevin Hunter, the son son of Wendy Williams Hunter. It is reported that Mr. Hunter has on 2 occasions failed to permit the court's appointees, the court evaluator, and the court-appointed attorney to have private conversations with Wendy Williams Hunter as required of their offices and in order to complete their work. Upon information and belief, on the first occasion when the court appointees arrived to Wendy Williams Hunter's apartment, also known as the premises, Mr. Hunter was there with Wendy Williams Hunter, and in order to impede the court-appointed attorney from talking with Wendy Williams Hunter, insisted that Wendy Williams Hunter had other counsel and directed Wendy Williams Hunter to say she had other counsel.
I just want to let you know, like, you know, you do have your own attorney.
Okay,
So you-
we do.
you know-
Let's go to the door, please.
Yeah, so
According to the court appointees, the statement was not volunteered by Wendy Williams Hunter, but was forced upon her by Mr. Hunter. Upon information and belief, on the second occasion, he claimed that the visit was only for the purpose of inspecting the apartment and similarly did not permit Wendy Williams Hunter to be interviewed, according to Philip Solomon Esquire, in testimony presented today at a court conference. Mr. Hunter was clearly told by Mr. Solomon that the purpose of the visit was to continue the interview with Wendy Williams Hunter. The court appointees believe that Mr. Hunter is exerting undue influence over Wendy Williams Hunter.
Mom, okay.
you can keep
she-
walking.
You can keep walking.
No,
No,
I
it's
need
fine.
to
It's fine. And she has her attorney. You can call her attorney and let her know. It's
So
fine.
are you?
She hasn't put in her
Let's go.
appearance yet. She hasn't put in her
All right,
appearance.
listen, I'm not gonna.
She's gonna put in her appearance tomorrow.
All right, so get your mom's attorney to put in a notice of appearance
I know.
ASAP.
I know.
Okay,
I
right
know.
away.
Now here we have a letter from David H. Pikus, who is a principal of the firm of Bressler, Amory, and Ross PC, attorneys for the petitioner Wells Fargo Clearing Services LLC, and he says, I make this affirmation in support of the petitioner's application for a preliminary injunction and temporary restraining order pursuant to the Mental Hygiene Law Section 81.23 and CPLR Section 6301 and 6313, restraining the law firm of Miami Entertainment Law Group, LaShawn Thomas and Celeste N. McCall, any members or employees of the firm collectively MELG, and anyone acting in concert with them pending the guardianship hearing or further order from A, communicating in any manner with the alleged incapacitated person, also known as the AIP, and the AIP's son or any member of the AIP's household, B, disclosing in any manner any documents filed or information communicated in this proceeding, and C, communicating with traditional media or social media about this proceeding or the conditions of the AIP. The AIP is a well-known television personality whose recent problems have generated enormous media attention. Ongoing publicity is likely to adversely affect the future earning capacity and exacerbate difficulties she has been experiencing with her physical and mental health, and the exploitation that impelled petitioner, her financial advisor, and the cross petitioner, her business manager, to seek guardian. So let me get this straight. The petitioner, Wells Fargo, allowed its employee at the time, Lori Schiller, Wendy's financial advisor, to receive a letter from Dr. Rami Kaminsky regarding Wendy's health, which constituted a HIPAA violation. This is the same doctor who was paid $60,000 from Wendy's American Express account just weeks before the letter was sent, a letter that ultimately triggered the guardianship process. Petitioner Wells Fargo, Lori Schiller, and cross-petitioner Bernie Young, who had already been fired as Wendy's manager, who was sent $21,000 and used her card to pay $10,000 to obtain his own attorney against Wendy, all are saying that because of exploitation, they are having to pursue guardianship. Let me just say that again so it sinks in with you. Because of exploitation, they have to pursue guardianship against Wendy. With all of that being said, the letter from David Pikus says we will not repeat the alarming information contained in the petition and cross petition with which the court is already familiar. A copy of the petition is annexed hereto as Exhibit A. A copy of the cross petition is not annexed because, unlike our petition, it was not required to be served upon Ms. Thomas. We also specifically refer the court to the 2 interim reports of the court evaluator, which are not annexed due to confidentiality, but confirm that the AIP continues to be subject to undue influence by those around her. I do not see this as protection when they're attempting to villainize her son, Keep her away from an attorney that's trying to protect her from the very monsters that are doing exactly what they're saying her son is doing. Going back to David Picus's letter, additional information has emerged, however, that has reinforced and in several respects magnified our initial concerns. First, the court evaluator, Philip Solomon, and appointed attorney for the AIP, Linda Redlisky, have been denied the opportunity for private interviews with the AIP. Second, the AIP's son, Kevin Hunter Jr., has been influencing the conduct of the AIP to the point that when Mr. Solomon and Ms. Redlisky attempted to meet with the AIP in her New York apartment, Kevin glued himself to the AIP, would not let her out of his sight, refused to allow either of the court appointees to speak alone with her, kept dictating to the AIP what she should say, or more frequently, instructing her to remain silent, and influencing the AIP to rush the visitors out of the apartment.
Okay, this is you.
Yeah, like,
I thought that
Mom.
you weren't here. Let's go to the door, please.
Yes.
It was in fact Wendy that said,
Let's go to the door, please.
Yes.
let's go to the door, please. Not Lil Cash.
This, like, I get you want to do your job, the court appointed.
Thank you, though.
We respect y'all coming to the house. I apologize for what happened yesterday.
Kevin consistently admonished the AIP not to speak with them, stating explicitly that she had her own attorney. Kevin falsely attempted to justify his conduct by claiming that he was unaware that the two were visiting for any reason other than to inspect the apartment.
Questions regarding what?
Just about the guardianship.
The guardianship? Well, I thought this was just gonna be a regular visit, and she thought that too. Like, we thought.
Yeah, I thought it was just supposed to be.
Yeah.
This statement was belied by Mr. Solomon, however, who specifically informed Kevin in advance that he intended during the visit to interview the AIP. A copy of the court's evaluator's earlier email is annexed here too as Exhibit B, and his report has been filed with the court. A copy of the affirmation from the court-appointed attorney is annexed as Exhibit C. Now, much has been done to manipulate the narrative, to make things seem one way while hiding the full truth. Without access to her own bank or credit card statements, Wendy has no choice but to rely on what she's being told. She has clearly been robbed blind on more than one occasion, and it seems like those around her have worked hard to cover it up for years, hoping the truth would never come to light. Now, this lawsuit filed by her ex-husband, Kelvin Hunter, isn't just speculation. It includes receipts, a police report, HIPAA complaints, and now the case can be backed up by audio-visual evidence showing the exact reason why Wendy did not want Linda Redlisky handling her case. Yet the public still continues to be fed one-sided stories.
Look, she has had issues with family. I mean, her ex-husband filed this ridiculous lawsuit saying that he wants like $60 million on her behalf.
Million.
She never authorized it. They had a terrible divorce. Her son has been problematic in this. So she has issues in terms of family.
You may not like the messenger, but the mistreatment of someone under guardianship is very real.
Okay, what are you wishing for on your birthday?
Out of guardianship.
And this lawsuit deserves to be taken seriously. The minute that Wendy said she was only allowed outside twice in a month, things began to change. We see Wendy outside all the time now. So much so that people leave comments like, I thought she was out already. The optics are crazy. No more banging on the window. No more throwing notes down below for help. Just let her outside. Make sure the paparazzi is outside to take some pictures so she looks all fine and dandy. Keep her off the radio and off the television shows, calling in, telling everyone how horrible this guardianship is. And I'm sure they'll all forget.
Okay, what are you wishing for on your birthday?
Out of guardianship.
At the end of the day, Wendy still wants out. What I need to do is hear from you. What do you think about everything currently going on in the world of Wendy Williams? Where do you stand with this lawsuit? And also, what do you think about the way Linda Redlisky and Philip Solomon handled themselves in Wendy's home with both Wendy and her son?
Good night.
So have a
Thank
good
you.
night, and it was nice to see you. And
That's what me saying.
please stay well.
Leave a comment, and you know how we do. We'll talk about it down below. Talk to you guys later. Bye. As always, thanks for watching. But before you go, don't forget to subscribe to this channel, like this video, and hit the bell so you don't miss out on any of my new episodes.